All right, here we are, guys. Eagle Peak, hole 5, par 4 again. And this is going to be my second look at this hole. Might as well try it again one more time here. See what we can come up with. A little bit different wind scenario. This wind is also relatively favorable here. One of the things that I'll probably recommend, though, for the most part, is that you try to use some kind of good side spin ball. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend a mummy here, but let's see how this turns out. Almost looks like they're going with some kind of rough top spin shot. It's going to kind of probably put them in kind of a weird angle. It seems more beneficial to me to play it kind of left edge here. Maybe take off just a little bit of top spin just to kind of make sure that you get enough cut. Because the biggest thing that you have to worry about is, getting it back left enough, especially with a wind that's pointed. So if the wind starts pointing the other direction, you may want to even go just a little bit more. And I'm going to, safely keep myself 5 rings or so. And hopefully, didn't hit my perfect ball. It's going to get a little bit more close to the edge here. But seems pretty good. Actually, I might have needed it. So you definitely do need to watch just a little bit. That tee shot is definitely uphill. So for instance, if I was going to use the app, and I believe I had maybe 8.5, I was going 5 rings to be safe. But my notebook app here kind of tells me 3.7. So in terms of where it's probably landing, though, it almost seems to be doing kind of maybe this, minus 20% or so. So definitely uphill, pretty big elevation. And then for the approach shot, you'll have a much more of a drop-off down to the hole here. So let's take a look here, see what we can get for the second shot. I do recommend, as I mentioned, keeping on a good side spin ball. It's going to give you a very good look at these holes. So let's take a look here. So I'm kind of thinking somewhere right around here. Maybe 1 on the backspin here. Try to land somewhere right around here. Let me go max plus 20 at least. 5 rings. We'll go this way this time. Plus I'm also going to need some curl here. So right about 5 rings. Quite a bit of curl to try to get my line. So let's see how this looks. And it looks very, very close. So I almost was able to get that to drop. It just needed just a tiny more curl. And I would have been able to get that one there. So you'll see that that shot is going to be somewhat makeable. It'll be definitely a harder one. So coming up towards the tournament, that'll definitely be one that you're probably looking at trying to get some kind of drive to get yourself up there, hopefully a little bit farther. And ideally, what I'm kind of thinking is some kind of maybe hook shot up the hill is kind of what I have in mind for ideally what to do there. So that might be something that I tried to do for that hole. And I would probably recommend you doing as well. So let's take a look here. What we can get for this shootout. Looks to be one of the new holes. I'll catch you guys. I'm going to split this up. I'll see you guys on the shootout.